Yo, what's up guys, it's me MezzoV, and today I'll be reviewing the all-new Jurassic World Chaos Series Suchomimus figure. So of course the Suchomimus finally has made its canon appearance in the all-new Jurassic World Chaos Series show, and if I'm correct, I believe there's actually two Suchomimuses in that show. One is like gray, whereas the other one is like this orange-yellow color. And it looks here that the figure that we got is the orange variant, which I believe is the more... I believe the orange one has more screen time, so it kind of makes sense for them to pick this one over the gray one, of course. But overall though, really neat to see this dinosaur get its own figure. So looking at the package, of course, you got, of course, Chaos Series, the Jurassic World logo, Netflix, got a T-Rex silhouette, Suchomimus, some Atrocity Raptors. On the top, of course, you got a diagram of the figure in action with a symbol of some sort. I honestly have no clue what the symbol represents, but it's there. It doesn't explain it anywhere, so if you guys know what that symbol represents, I'd really appreciate it if you told me in the comments below. On the side you got the Jurassic World logo of Chaos Series. On the other side you just got a T-Rex icon with Jurassic World Chaos Series. On the back, of course, you got a much bigger diagram of the figure in action. As you can see, you move the tail, which you move the head. Skin code, Jurassic World Chaos Series. Another diagram, yet again that symbol again. You also got some promotion of another figure with yet another symbol, this time with the Giganotosaurus behind bars. Like I said, no clue what those symbols are supposed to represent. But yeah, overall though, pretty neat. So yeah, let's get into the figure. So looking at the figure, luckily this isn't as much of a retool as the Fallen Kingdom Suchomimus, and instead a much more original figure, which is really nice. I will admit though, right off the bat, you can clearly see that there is some inaccuracies with this figure. I believe the one that appeared in the show had like red python patterning on it, whereas this one they just made it dark brown. In fact, also when looking at the jaw, I believe the Suchomimus from the show has way less teeth than this, and also has a whole bunch of different gaps in front, because I believe it has like two like bigger tusk looking teeth on the bottom jaw, whereas this one they just went lazy and they just filled up the mouth with all the same teeth. So that is unfortunate how they isn't really too screen accurate, but yeah. So looking at the overall paint job and sculpting on the figure, as you can see, obviously it is not just a repaint of the previous Suchomimus. They actually did put in effort into making it a much more original figure. So looking at the head, as you can see, this thing is filled up with scars, of course, because I believe it was killed by the Majungasaurus, I believe? Yeah, bro, I think something like that. So of course it is really scarred up from the fight. Looking at the jaw, the bottom jaw is a little bit of a lighter shade than the rest of the body. The teeth are a different plastic, they're much more softer, and the inside of the jaw is a different plastic as well. So instead of all being painted, it is all different plastics with base paints on it, which is really nice. Looking at the eye, as you can see, it's like an orange eye with a slit pupil with some dark brown patterning around it. On the other side, you can see some more of the scarring. None of the scars are really painted except for the ones on the belly, so it isn't too noticeable. Going down the neck, as you can see, you got some more of that dark brown patterning on the neck. And on the bottom of the neck, you got kind of like a lime green airbrushing going on. Going down the body, you still got the dark orange, like, base paint, I guess you would call it. As well as some more, like, lime green airbrushing going down to the belly, which stops a little over midway. The arms have absolutely no paint on them, but they are articulatable. and can go in and out just like any other mainline Mattel figure. The other side, you do got some paint on the scars right here, which is interesting how they made them gray. I don't know why they painted them gray, but I mean, I guess it works. Of course, you got some more of that Python patterning on the sides, as well as continuing on down the back. You also got a scan code if you want to go ahead and scan that. Looking down the leg, as you can see, you got way more scarring, and then the feet are completely dark brown. Even though they look nice on the outside, on the inside they kind of just cut off, so it's kind of weird looking, but whatever. In fact, it actually just cuts off on the whole outside. On the whole inside of the leg, it's just completely bare, which is funny. Going down the body to the tail, as you can see, there is yet more sculpting on the side of it with some more patterning. Of course, the patterning stops almost midway to the tail, and on the tip of the tail is all bare, but you also got some paint on the scarring. Interestingly enough, there is actual articulation on the very tip of the tail. And of course, looking at the other side, it is exactly the same. You got some more scarring without paint, and it just ends all the way up to the tail. So, yeah. Overall, this is actually a pretty good looking figure, I will admit. Granted, it's not 100% accurate to the show, but it's a lot better than the previous Suchomimuses that we got before. And speaking of the original Suchomimus, long gone is the incredibly ugly fin sail thing that was on the back of it. I'm sorry, but that just looked so bad. But of course, they got rid of it to make this figure. So when it comes to the feature of this figure, something I also really love about this figure is that it has no electronics in it. So instead of like being really loud and having to take out the batteries to prevent them from corroding, luckily there's no batteries. And it's actually really nice too, because I made this figure cheaper. If this figure had electronics in it, more than likely it would have cost like way more. But instead it doesn't have electronics, so it's like 25 bucks, which is actually not too bad, I will admit. So of course, you know, you grab the tail, you can move it up, and God. You can move the tail up, and it will, wait, okay, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay, so you move the tail down, and the head goes up, and snaps its jaws. You move the tail up, the head goes down, and snaps its jaws. You rotate the tail, and the head will snap its jaws along with the tail. So yeah, really interesting feature. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it serves the purpose, so I'm not really gonna go too much into it. I mean, overall though, here was the Suchomimus Jurassic World Chaos Series figure. When it comes to comparing this figure to the other figures, as you can see, here is the Baryonyx compared to it, and as you can see, this figure just absolutely towers over the Baryonyx. No, I'm not for sure if this Baryonyx is size accurate to the one in the movies and shows. I believe the Baryonyx in the movies and shows are a little bit bigger, but we have yet to receive a bigger Baryonyx, so we will just have to wait and see if we can get a size accurate one of this. But overall though, from what we have right now, as you can see, this figure just absolutely towers over the Baryonyx, which is insane. And of course, here is the here's the Suchomimus compared to a human figure. Yet again, like I said, it just absolutely towers over the human figure. Really nice, really in scale with the show, and just overall just a really lovely figure. Alright, well overall though, I know this was quite a short review, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think of this figure in general? Do you like this figure? Do you not like it? And what do you guys think of the new Suchomimus debut in the show? Do you prefer it to be different? Do you not? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments below. Also, for those of you wondering, I actually have a Instagram, so if you guys want to check that out, much appreciated. Over there, I post updates and just different stuff and different content there. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please leave a like, and if you're new, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Help out the channel, help out me, help out everyone. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you all next time. Peace.